Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. Well, the World Government Summit, where world leaders from all across the country and innovators and scientists and authors and even actors, Robert De Niro, Goldie Hawn, all of them was there, including the World Bank leader. All kinds of influential and political people met at the World Government Summit on February 12th through February 14th. Well, it has now ended, and they are sharing some of their concluding thoughts from this New World Order or International Order organization. Now, I reported on some of the details of this event about a couple of days ago, in which I revealed that a lot of the agenda that they had released while they had the speakers was that they wanted to merge man and machine. And ultimately, some were even stating that we needed to put brain implants into Americans, into everyone, not just Americans, and that type of innovation could lead to further developments in technology. So that sort of transhumanism mindset. And I've got all that on the prior video if you want evidence below for that, and also links. But what I want to focus on this is some of the concluding thoughts that will literally send chills down your spine. And a lot of what they said and a lot of what they had on the agenda, 100% focus on the global international New World Order. Let me show you their media release, which is on businesswire.com, but it's titled World Trade Organization Chief Malcolm Gladwell and Visionaries Close the World Government Summit 2018 with Future Forecasts. And here's some of those forecasts. The first one there is advanced economies losing jobs to technology, not immigrants or trade, says WTO chief. Cryptocurrency market still in its early days, but the nascent technology has a real future. Third, time for governments to focus on individualized solutions instead of mass-scaled ones. Now, further in the report, it details a bombshell statement, or two of them actually, that I want to show to you. The first one is this, and this is quoting as the conclusive of the entire event. It says, the 6th edition of the World Government Summit, the WGS 2018, ended in Dubai with invigorating talks highlighting the seismic and inevitable changes innovation will bring, and a plea for institutions to realign with the New World Order. A plea to realign with the New World Order. That is huge. They said the entire conclusion of this event, and keep in mind there were hundreds of innovators, world leaders, government dictators, and these are ones saying, push everyone into the New World Order. Not only that, they had one other bombshell statement I want to show you in conclusion to that, and I quote, the expectations we have from governments have remained in place for 200 years, meaning the New World Order has been something they've been pushing for 200 years. The challenges facing governments are changing in the modern world. Shifts in expectations need governments to develop progressive policies that can accommodate the global transitions towards a knowledge-based economy. And that was stated by World Trade Organization Chief Malcolm Gladwell, and he said that at the summit. Let's push not only a new world order and continue to force our governments into that direction, but hey, why not make them progressive, meaning socialist, communist bent. Progressivism is socialism with a word change. That is all it is. Progressive means everyone on the same pay, and it ain't gonna be a pretty little medium pay, okay? But everybody in the same level. So you have your rich, uber 1% rich, I'm talking, and your poor masses that are ruled over by the elite. This is what socialism ends in every single time. Look at Venezuela. Look at some of these socialist regimes. You want to be a socialist? You want to be a progressivist? Move to Venezuela. Get out of America. Don't live here. This is not something that is a good thing to have in our country. Progressivism and socialism is not beauty. Look, a simple history lesson will tell you that. But something we also need to be leery of is China, because China also stated that they wanted to be the New World Order leader. Check out this report. It's about a year old, but I want to bring it up to show you what I'm talking about. It's on QZ. But Chinese President Yi has vowed to lead the New World Order. Don't believe in a New World Order? Well, don't take my word for it. Take a listen.
The affirmative task we have now is to actually create a new world order.
I think his task will be to develop an overall strategy for America in this period when really a new world order can be created. It's a great opportunity. It isn't just a crisis.
With the end of the Cold War, Henry Kissinger pointed out in his superb book on diplomacy, he said, "None of the most important countries which must build a new world order have had any experience with the multi-state system that is emerging. Never before has a new world order had to be assembled from so many different perceptions or on so global a scale. Nor has any previous order had to combine the attributes of the historic balance of power system with global democratic opinion and the exploding technology of the contemporary period." That was written in 1994, and it may be even more relevant today.
Folks, there is a new world order that's being created.
Out of these troubled times, our fifth objective, a new world order, can emerge. A new era, freer from the threat of terror, stronger in the pursuit of justice, and more secure in the quest for peace. Have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
We seek to establish a new world order. Why then are we using tools from the old Cold War order?
The gentleman yields.
Either there will be a new world order where countries will hang together to stop aggression by use of economics, by the use of embargoes, by the use of negotiations, by taking all of our talent and all our creativity and all of our might to solve this peacefully. Or there will be a old world order where Americans end up dead, our economy ends up broke, and our government deep in debt.
We meet here at a moment of testing for Europe and the United States, and for the international order that we have worked for generations to build.
Don't listen to those guys. They don't know what they're talking about. There's no such thing as a new world order. Wait a minute. Obama made a new name for it. Global International Order. Yeah, we'll just change the name, right? Because that seems to always work. Don't listen to those guys, because there really is no such thing as a new world order. They must really think we're stupid. I mean, really? Hello? You talk about it pretty much everywhere, and then you go and do things like what Janet Napolitano did on the right-wing extremist document, where she said, if you believe in the New World Order, you are a terrorist. No joke. Take a look. I'm going to throw that bad boy up on the screen. You can see the right-wing extremist document. She released this quite a few years ago. But if you look down on page 6 of the report, she obviously details right-wing extremist paranoia of foreign regimes could escalate or be magnified in the event of an economic crisis or military confrontation, harkening back to the New World Order conspiracy theories of the 1990s. The dissolution of communist countries in Eastern Europe and the end of the Soviet Union in the 1900s led some right-wing extremists to believe that a new world order would bring about a world government that would usurp the sovereignty of the United States and its constitution, thus infringing upon the liberty. The dynamics in 2009 are somewhat similar, as other countries, including China, India, Russia, as well as smaller oil-producing states, are experiencing a rise in economic power and influence. There you have it. So this entire report, if you've not read through it, I encourage you to do so. It's a right-wing extremist document that she passed out years ago to law enforcement and military personnel saying these are what classify as right-wing extremists. And one of those included, if you believe in the New World Order. Well, Janet Napolitano, who thankfully isn't in that particular position anymore. Well, thank you for clarifying that there is no such thing as a New World Order. Anybody else a little confused about what our governments are thinking? Anyhow, I wanted to bring you guys all that information. That being said, I'm going to be at the Hear the Watchman conference. It's March 22nd through or 23rd-ish is when it officially starts, through the 26th. And I would love to have you guys come attend, meet me in person. I'm going to be the MC at the event. There's a link below. You can use the code HAVEN20 to get a $20 discount. It's in Dallas, Texas. So please grab a ticket. They're almost sold out. And if you can't make it there to Dallas, then you also have an option to live stream it. So you can use the code HAVEN20 to get 20% off of live stream as well. Anyhow, please don't forget to check out my partner at TradeGeniusAcademy.com. He's got some amazing deals on cryptocurrency, how to study cryptocurrency, how to get in on the right time, Bitcoin, and you've got all access to these trade rooms and everything awesome like that. I encourage you to check it out. And he shows you ways to earn money in a downturn economy. So TradeGeniusAcademy.com, and I believe he has that at 50% off right now for my viewers. Anyhow, wanted to bring you the latest on all of that. I am Lisa Haven, signing out.